Oh, snap. Oh, snap. It's been a minute. Been a long, long minute. Long, 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 long minute. Seems like it took forever since the last time y'all seen me. Right? The last time I did a live stream was I want to say it was February the 23rd. February 23rd was the last time you guys have seen me do a live stream. If anybody sees this stream right now, judging by the title, I'm live in Dallas. Dallas, Texas. What's good? It's your boy Steve-O. He's back live once again in Dallas, Texas. My sixth time here, traveling to the lovely city of Dallas. Dallas is a wonderful city, man. A lot to do down here. There's too many things to do in Dallas. But to address the elephant in the room, a lot of people have been asking, Mr. Rose, where have you been? And why haven't you been making videos? What's going on, man? I've had people DMing me on Facebook and, where have you been, man? Where have you been? I put it like this. There's a thing called life, man. And sometimes when you work two jobs and you have a lot of hours to work, it just means that you're busy. And that's the thing, man. Working 80 hours a week. Mind you not. Just doing things that men are supposed to do, man. Yes, my Facebook Live is back. What's going on, Rick? Oh, hey, Veronica in the chat room. What's going on? See you on Facebook. Marvin, what's good? Veronica said, I noticed something changed about you. Look, you lost weight. Man, that's one way to look at it. Travis, you work a lot of hours and you don't have time to fucking eat. So yeah, I have gotten my weight down some, as you can tell. But it doesn't matter. I'm sexy and so are you. Rick said, what do you think about these gas prices, man? Yeah, man. It's go ahead and hit the music real quick. Yeah, it's $4 a fucking gallon in Texas. $3.86 at the Walmart I work at. What's going on, LA Original? It's $3.86 at the Walmart here in Houston. I drive up to Dallas, $4.09. $4 is the cheapest gas in Texas. And I saw in California, man, I know LA Originals probably wants to drive his car off a cliff and start pedaling a bike to work because that motherfucking gas in California is goddamn $6-7 a gallon, man. That shit is crazy. For gas to be that high, for $6-7 a gallon, you have got to be kidding me. Oh, if you guys see this, that's a jacuzzi. I've upgraded my hotel stay. So you got a lot of wiggle room here. I got a jacuzzi here. I got a sink here, a badass bed right here, and a badass fucking jacuzzi here. All for $130 a night. So I'm just enjoying my small vacation while I can, But yeah, the gas prices are crazy because here's the thing, Rick. When gas prices goes up, everything else goes up. Everything. My hotel went up. My cell phone bill went up. My gas has gone up. Food has gone up. And then your living expenses at your house, all the bills are going to go up. Your AC bill is going to go up. Everything is reflected on gas prices. Even though people say it's minimum wage hikes and stuff, not necessarily. You spent $130 on 5 gallons of gas. Jesus fucking Christ. You got it. What are you driving? A Hummer? Veronica said you're looking good. Steve, how much weight have you lost? I don't know. I haven't got on the scale. But that's what happens when you work 14-hour shifts. You don't have time to eat. And no one wants to work because everybody wants to be on the internet and dance on TikTok for a cheaper the cost. And it pays more to be ignorant. Like I said, it pays more to be stupid online and, you know, do all these retarded dance moves on TikTok. TikTok's the dumbest fucking thing that man has ever created. I remember even Trump referenced something like that. He said, man, that website's going to encourage people to act stupid. And he's right, because now people would rather act retarded because it pays more to be a retard online. And you can dance and do all these stupid challenges that really serve no purpose in society. And it's not even the idiots that are on TikTok that are making the money. It's the followers. It's crazy how you can pay somebody to act like a complete retard online. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, well, there's a market for it. Well, so there is for other areas where this country is lacking, but I don't see anybody going there. And see, that's the thing. It's like you would rather go on TikTok or all these websites and act like a complete fool, make a fool out of yourself, than be the next scientist or be the next veterinarian or be the next guy that creates the cure for AIDS. Oh, who wants to do that? Who wants to create a cure for AIDS or a cure for cancer when I could just act like a retard on TikTok and all these fucking desperate, stupid motherfuckers are paying me for it? It is what it is. You know, like I always said it like this. You can blame the source. You can blame the root cause. And the root cause is people are sheep, and they will pay for ignorance online. They will pay for this entertainment. It's just, it's crazy. Like, you know, you can sit here and debate with me about, well, don't be mad because you'd be on the internet doing that too. I'm not saying I would or wouldn't. What I'm saying is that you still need people to drive trucks. You still need people to deliver groceries or produce the groceries or produce the crops. You still need farmers. You still need people to work for a moving company. You still need people to cut your own, unless you cut your own grass. But a lot of motherfuckers now are too lazy to do that. You still need people to do manual labor. And no matter like how like dumbed down of a society we become, and how people will just rather just do lazy shit on TikTok and just dance and do these stupid retarded challenges that absolutely contribute nothing to society. They will say, well, I'd rather be a retard online and dance like an idiot, make a fool out of myself if it pays. And don't worry about working at, you know, don't worry at Prodigal Hill. You don't need to work at your local distribution center. You know, just go on TikTok and do a stupid challenge. And Rick said it's crazy that their retards will actually pay them to do it. I know. And this is the insane part, is that you have a following of retards that will actually pay this person to do these things. And that's how dumbed down society has gotten. It's gotten that we have resulted to stupidity like this. And then when you sit here and ask, well, these jobs don't pay enough. Well, you got people like Prodigal Hill, LA Original, Stephen Rose, and all these other people that are producing for society that's actually contributing to society. And they have to sit here and work paycheck to paycheck, bust their ass, whatever the case is, for a retard person on the internet to do stupid challenges and make millions of dollars. It undermines hard work. So when you sit here and ask yourself, well, gee, hard work doesn't pay off. Well, what do you expect when you have these retards doing TikTok and all these stupid things, and you're sitting here busting your ass trying to contribute to society in a positive manner to move society forward, and you're undermined by total stupidity. And of course they're going to say, well, you're just jealous. You're just jealous. It's not even that. So what happens is you create a generation of lazy people. This is what's happening with Gen Z. And unfortunately, the millennials are going through this too. And unfortunately, it's going to happen to the next generation as well. And it's going to happen to where we're going to become so dependent on making money at the house on the internet. No one's going to want to leave the house and contribute to society. Again, no truck's going to drive itself. Even though the companies say, well, we got self-driving trucks, it's not going to happen anytime soon. Not in a couple hundred years. oh, well, grocery stores are replacing workers with the automated system robots, but that's just for cashiers. That's not people stocking the shelves, people that have to unload trucks, people that have to drive the forklifts. You still have to perform some sort of manual labor task. You got your moving companies to move furniture, stuff like that. So basically, you still need farmers. You still need to irrigate the ground that grows the crops on. You still have to build subdivisions and neighborhoods and businesses. You still have to have manual labor to some certain degree to where it requires you to leave the fucking house. The problem is you got a lot of lazy motherfuckers that don't want to leave the house. And that's just like what it is what Rick says, the keeping up with the Joneses effect. He said, what my neighbor does, I copy. Exactly. So somebody's acting like a retard on TikTok. They're doing these stupid challenges that make absolute no sense. They make complete fools out of themselves. And they're literally the laughing stock of the human race. And the sad thing about it is they got, your 20, 30, 40,000 followers that will pay them to be retards. And you can sit here and say, well, you're just jealous. But here's the thing, though. What does that contribute to society? It contributes nothing to society. These dumbed down idiots that are on these websites making fools out of themselves, that are not providing nothing to make society a better place. It's just, it mind boggles me. Like, I would even put sex workers ahead of them, and I'm not even too fond of that, but I would put OnlyFans above them because at least they're providing sex work. I mean, to a degree, if you're looking for online gratification, at least they provide something with nudes or whatever. But when you have TikTok and people doing these dumb challenges, and it makes no sense, it absolutely no sense. It does nothing to contribute to society. It does nothing. It doesn't improve society, and it actually makes people more lazier. Because they're like, well, why should I have to contribute to society and be the next veterinarian or the next doctor or the scientist or the next chemical engineer? Why should I have to do any of that when I can just be an idiot online and people will pay for it? And sometimes you have to wonder how dumbed down a society we are. How far down the shithole have we gotten? I mean, think about it. This country is literally falling apart. Polston has said this before on his channel. The dollar is collapsing, and people are worried about the size of Kim Kardashian's ass. Now, Kim Kardashian has gone under fire. I don't know if Polston saw the latest news, but Kim Kardashian came out and said that you guys need to get up and go to and start fucking working. And I said, wow. And she actually had a video on it where her and Chloe and all them were together, and the whole family bunch or whatever, from the elite family they are. And she's like, you need to get off your fucking ass and work. You can't just expect money to come to you. And she was taking shots at basically like the Gen Z and the millennials. I think she'd be considered a Gen Xer because she's in her 40s, but she was basically taking shots at millennials and Gen Z, saying you're lazy, you're not working, you're not being productive, you're not contributing to society. And honestly, listen, I'm not the biggest fan of Kim Kardashian, but I actually find myself agreeing with her on it. It's crazy that sounds. Now, you can sit here and say she got famous from a sex tape and her family was already in the wealth. Because, the Kardashian family already is that family is already an elitist family already that got ties back to the royal family. I mean, that family right there is heavily with money. Even before Kim was Kim. Now, Kim, of course, Kardashian made the Kardashians who they are and made a millionaire into a billionaire, so to be fair, people are going to say, well, she had a security net and she had her daddy's money. And of course, Steve, she had nothing to lose. She wasn't going to face any debt if her business didn't succeed. Yeah, I agree with that. That's why I understand the disconnect from Kim Kardashian and her saying, I'm a little disconnect with what she said in regards to, you need to get off your fucking ass and work. And stop worrying about, the handouts and people to do things for you, which I agree with her on that. But I still, to be honest, I get the pushback is, besides the sex tape, she had her daddy's money to play with. So she could open a business and fail. and not have to worry about being in debt or taking a risk. There were no risk involved. Whatever Kim Kardashian does, there's no risk involved. It's a low risk, high reward, no matter what she does, because she already has she had her dad's assets in place, her family's assets in place to help her along the way. She had a security net versus if somebody like Prodigal Hill or myself or Travis or Reborn, we have to go to a bank, get a loan to start a business. And that doesn't mean if we don't go into debt, our business could fail. You know, Polston and Steve Rose could come out with the Polston and Steve Rose barbershop. We can get a loan from the bank, start our own business. And then all of a sudden it doesn't work out. And guess what? Me and Polston are probably stuck paying the bank. So we're stuck paying the bank. We're probably most likely going to be in debt. And there's no security net there. But a person like Kim Kardashian, she always had assets in place, her family's assets, her family's generational wealth. And that's where I think the pushback and the kickback was from when she said, you know, you get a fucking ass and get back to work. You know, people are fucking mad. Honestly, I was laughing when I saw the video. I thought it was hilarious. And I'm actually not even a fan of the Kardashian family. I think personally, she's she's trailer park trash. And she's ghetto trash. That's facts. You can't sit here and debate with me on that one. Kim Kardashian is a trashy hoe. It is what it is. She has no self-worth, no self-value. The only reason why Kim Kardashian even says anything, let's just be honest, she's a 40-something-year-old washed-up has-been who has her father's assets and her family and living off her family name. Let's just be honest with it, okay? She is no longer in her prime anymore. She's still got a couple of good looks minus the Botox injections and, of course, her wealth and a little bit of a boob job, okay? Other than that, she's not in her prime anymore. There's other young women that are getting noticed and all that. And this is typically what older women do when they reach that age is they in order to keep her name and like going, she can't say, oh, I'm the hottest commodity. I'm the hottest woman walking around, because we'd all know that's bullshit. Because I can show you a bunch of fucking 30, 20-year-olds that look way better than her. So she knows she can't gear on that anymore. But what she's going to do is, what do the Kardashians do that's drama? Okay, she's probably going to say something out of the ordinary that's going to gain attention from a lot of followers. And that's what she does. She basically just says controversial things that's going to stir a buzz, maybe sell a product or two. Maybe she's got some makeup she's trying to sell her this. But let me tell you too, Kim Kardashian is definitely on the back end of her career in terms of using her beauty to her advantage. Now she's all about controversy and what can I say to keep my name in the paper? And basically, maybe that was kind of a catch-22. Her and Kanye West were beefing, and that whole like he's following her around, he's stalking her. And yeah, Kanye West is one creepy motherfucker, dude. I mean, that guy's just weird. Feel bad for the guy too, because I think it's all drug related. I think he fried his brain out from drugs over the years of taking prescription medications. I remember he went on a rant one day to TMZ and said, yeah, I'm on 8 different medications. I'm like, yeah, you fried your brain out, dude. If you're taking 8 different medications to, like antidepressants and stuff, yeah, you rock your brain out, dude. I'm sorry to say that, but yeah, you fried your brain. So Kanye West, I feel sorry for him, but drugs really. If you don't want to do drugs, you don't want to get involved in drugs, just look at Kanye West, and that's a prime example of not to do drugs. That's a prime example of not to do drugs is to look at, just take one look at Kanye West. They used to have an old commercial, and he used to say, this is your brain, and they would bust an egg. They would put the egg on top of the stove, and they would sizzle. And they say, this is your brain on drugs. Any questions? Well, that's Kanye West right there. So you don't want to do Kanye West. Okay. So you don't want to get involved in drugs. Just look at Kanye West. That hotel internet usage is lagging. I know. I'm sorry. Is it still lagging? Yeah, I know. I got to get up at 8. I'm only going to keep this live open for an hour, dude. Let me read the comments. I don't think she really works hard. Working hard and smart are different. She has assistants and advisors. Yeah, well, okay, to be fair, I'm not saying Kim Kardashian doesn't work now with her businesses. when she had the makeup line and stuff, you saw behind the scenes documentary, she does work a little bit when it comes to her makeup accessories. I'll give her that. I'm not going to say she completely sits on the couch, but the thing is with Kim Kardashian, what she fails to realize is that her father was a high-powered attorney. Her mother was a high-powered lawyer. They already had a shit ton of money. And his family, her grandparents already had tons of fucking money. Well, Kim Kardashian, listen, I don't like her at all. I think she's ghetto trash. That's just my personal opinion. I think she's one nasty little whore, but that's just me personally. There are a bunch of guys that wanted to bang her when the sex tape came out with Ray Gay or Ray J. They call him Ray Gay, but his name's Ray J, I guess. But Ray Gay or whatever, they call him Ray Gay. When her sex tape came out with Ray Gay, I mean, she already had money. Her family had money. But when the sex tape came out, that promoted the promiscuity, and then she had a reality show. And then from there, that's where it blossomed. The sex tape really didn't make her any money. It was everything else after that. But the sex tape was the sex tape was what really made it. And then once, I don't know why they keep saying Ray Gay Rick, but they call him Ray Gay. I don't know if maybe he's undercover or something. But anyway, so she became famous from the reality show Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And then from there, she had a clothing line. She had her own clothing brand. And then she had her own store in Florida, but it crashed burned. And now she sells makeup products and stuff like that. And she does really well in it. I'll give her credit for that. She does work hard in that small little area. But let's be honest, she didn't have to borrow money from a bank or nothing. Like, she had already had her assets in place when she first started. And not many people had that advantage. And so, of course, you're going to be more motivated. You're going to be more motivated to work, right? I mean, you're going to be more motivated to work if you have a security net. If somebody said, okay, you're going to start your own business, and if you fail, don't worry, I got you. How many people can say that? Not too many. Not too many people can say, I'll fail at my business and somebody's got me. No, I mean, she was blessed to do that. But anyways, I kind of agree with Kim Kardashian about people needing to get up and go to work. I get the concept of it. With all the worker shortages and everything going on, people find it more important to go on TikTok and all these websites that don't really contribute to society, that have actually dumbed us down further as a country. And it's just, it's unfortunate because, if you ask the average 15, 16-year-old girl, hypothetically, what are your plans in 10 years? Oh, I want to make an OnlyFans account. 20 years ago, you would say, I want to be a veterinarian or a doctor. I want to world peace or some shit like that. I want to be a farmer or a technician or something, like in that domain. Or you ask a guy that's 14 or 13 or 15 coming up, where do you see yourself in 10 years? Just curiosity. Oh, well, I'm going to, I want to be a doctor, a lawyer, a scientist. I want to discover Noah's Ark or something. I want to be an astronaut, an astronomer. I want to be a psychology major. You don't hear none of these things anymore. What you're hearing is, well, I hope to get my TikTok channel started and just maybe, from there I can make millions of dollars and I don't have to do anything. Well, don't you want to have a plan B? Oh, no, that's it right there. I mean, that's their plan, is to do that. It's like they don't want to do nothing else. They're not motivated to open their options up. And it's unfortunate, man, that social media and the internet, I mean, I'm not saying you can't make money off of it, because you can see people make money, but the thing is, it's a small percentage of people. That's the part they're not telling you that. You have to be really lucky, or you have to know somebody, man, and make some serious dough on here. Like, you're not going to just open up an internet and make money like that. You have to be really lucky, and it's I mean, like, you can go on OnlyFans for those really hot chicks that go on there, or BBW girls, they go on there and sell feet pics all day. And yeah, I mean, there's money there, sure. But I don't know. It's just with the cost of living going up, I mean, because a lot of people are like, man, it's not fair. These only chicks make all this money. But here's the thing, though. They live in Miami, New York, LA, Vegas, all these places that are high end, high cost of living places, and they have to pay for that lifestyle. So you're making, okay, so you're an OnlyFans chick making let's say she makes $250 a month. I saw one girl making $250,000 a month on OnlyFans. It was a white girl. I'll never forget. I saw the whole like documentary on that. And she was living in like upstate New York, and her expenses were out the roof, man. She was blowing most of it, just having to spend to live. And I'm like, now imagine if OnlyFans comes to an end, like if it comes to a day where she's not going to make that money anymore. Let's say 10 years down the line and she stacks her bread up, makes $1 million, or let's just say 2 million or 3 million. What happens when she can't use her beauty to make that residual income? And then you got to pay for that lifestyle still. And that money trickles and trickles. And you didn't bother getting a degree or nothing or using. That's not good. And if inflation continues and that dollar goes down, they're in for a world rude awakening, man. We're all going to get fucked, but in this whole ordeal. Oh yeah, hey, Crispy Cruiser, that's a jacuzzi right there. That's a jacuzzi, bro. I'm gonna make a video in the jacuzzi in my swimming shorts. I already did a detour around the whole place. I got a little faucet right over here. Let me try to turn it. Let me show you real quick. See that? That right there is a faucet right there. And so if I want to make my own drinks and stuff, I can do that. And this right here is a TV. Right here. It's huge, bro. Yeah. No, $130 a night. $133 a night. The last time I made a video, Rick, was February 23rd of last month. That was the last time. Rick said you lost some fucking weight. That's a good analysis to look at it. I haven't got on the scale, but I had to go to the doctor the other day because I had food poisoning. And the food poisoning, I had a hot dog with chili and cheese at a wrestling event. It was around 11 o'clock at night. And I had like just a wiener and a chili, and I was eating it. And something felt funny. And I said, man, what the fuck, man? This shit tastes like shit, man. I said, what the hell, man? And so I went home and I said, damn, this don't feel right. I mean, I've eaten chili and cheese dogs before, and they're not supposed to taste like this. Something was odd about it. And I went to sleep, and all of a sudden at 5 a.m., I got up, ran to the bathroom, and started puking my fucking guts out, man. And then, so I'm like, what the fuck? Then I went to sleep, woke up at 7 a.m., puked my guts out again. And that's when I realized I had food poisoning. So I had to go down to the clinic because I actually got two health insurances. I got one for Walmart, one for my other job. I got two health insurances, which it's okay because Walmart's only $66 a month, so it's not a big deal. It's cheap, and the other one's like $125, so it's no big deal. So it's like $200. It's not, I mean, I know people who pay $400 alone just on one insurance. So I just said, fuck it, I'll just keep both. They're so cheap anyway. So I went to the clinic. They're like, yeah, you got gastrointestinal something, like it's basically like food poisoning. And they're like, yeah, it's going to pass through. It takes like 48 hours. But man, the pain is so sharp, man, in your stomach. It's like it has like a sharp pain right here. It's like somebody grabbing a pin and stabbing you in that motherfucker. So they gave me some pills for it. And you know, the only bad thing about taking medication, especially like anytime a doctor prescribes you to that shit, anytime you're referring to the word painkillers, antidepressants, downers and shit, it's a very addictive drug. And so you could take like 2 or 3. Next thing you know, you're taking them just to take them. And that's the dangers of taking medication, especially when it's something real strong. Tramadol, Vicodin, anything. And that's why I just said, you know what, man, I don't want to get, addicted to this. So I just took a couple of Advils and just called it a day. And I just, yeah, man, this is a nice room. Yeah, like I said, this right here is a jacuzzi. I got a jacuzzi in here, and it's got bubbles and everything. You push the little button, and it blows the little bubbles out. And then this right here is my bed. It's a lot bigger space. So I got, oh, and over here's my couch. Oh shit. I got a couch in this motherfucker. Hold on, let me see. Let me show you real quick. St. Patrick's Day is tomorrow. That's why I'm in Dallas. Look, this right here. This is a couch. It's got a couch in here. Yeah, it's got a lot of room in here. This isn't your typical average room. It's 130 a night, by the way. Yeah, it kind of looks like a hotel suite. Hey, what's up, Donovan? What's up? You take painkillers every day? Well, Crispy Cruiser, you know what I'm talking about, man. Painkillers can be very addicting, dude, so be careful with that shit, bro. You'll end up like Kanye West, dude. You know, that dude fried his fucking brain out. 8 different prescription medications he's taking. He's tripping. And I mean, he's basically a fucking crackhead now. I mean, basically, he fried his fucking brain out. That's why the dude acts like the way he does. Drugs, man. You know, will do that to you, man. It'll fry your fucking brain out. Go ask my fucking dad. My dad fried his fucking brain out. You know, I knew a guy down the street. He's a neighbor of mine. And he's only like 28 years old. The dude fried his fucking brain out on drugs. And he comes to my house and I knew he's like off his fucking rocker, but he's a cool guy. But people like, you know, times have changed over the years and people have moved, and he still thinks people lives in certain houses, and he'll just walk to the door and start knocking on it. And his brain's all fucking fried out. Like he asked me the other day, he says, how's your grandfather been? I said, dude, my grandfather died 14 years ago, bro. He said, oh, he said, I never knew that. I said, yeah, I did. I said, bro, my grandfather died 14 years. I've been told you that for years. He's like, oh, he still thinks my grandfather's alive. Then the next day he'll say, hey, I saw your grandfather at the store. And I said, dude, he died 14 years ago. How could you have possibly seen him? And that's because his fucking brain is not all there, dude. So he doesn't remember shit. He's just, I mean, I'm not saying I'm a perfect person, and I've never experimented with prescription medication or smoking, or, you know, I've done coke a couple times. I'm not gonna say I've never done that in my past, experimented a couple, but I never got hooked on none of that shit because I've saw other motherfuckers that are all fucked up looking, and it just was a reminder not to do drugs, you know. That's just, you know, yeah, you got the Mr. McKay from South Park stuck in my head. No, for real. He's just not all there in his head, man. Like he keeps going to this one guy's house, man, that lives down the street from me, and he thinks another person lives there, but the dude moved out. He keeps knocking on the dude's door every other day. Finally, that dude came out and was like, hey, motherfucker, he doesn't live here no more. I told you he fucking moved already, motherfucker. And then that's when I went and told him, I said, yeah, that dude's off his rocker, man. He drugs fried his brain. He said, oh. I said, yeah. And that's just a reminder. Don't do drugs, man. I'm telling you that shit. Like, if you want to end up like Kanye West, that's a perfect fucking example of not to do drugs. I'm serious. The dude fried his fucking brain out. You know, that's why he's acting like the way he is right now. It's mental illness, dude, because he fucked his fucking brain up from doing drugs. All the years of all the damage he did to his brain. So that's why I feel sorry for Kanye West. I do, but man, that dude fucked his fucking shit up, man. He's never gonna be the same again. He would have to go to rehab. He would have to go to therapy. He would have to do a bunch of shit, man. The dude's so strung out on drugs, man. He's not the same, dude. Yeah, Rick said he's just like Michael Jackson, the same position. I wouldn't call it. He's not in Michael Jackson stage yet, but he'll get there if he's not careful. Either way, he fried his brain out. He's not all there. Kanye West is out of his mind. I'll just leave it at that. And I feel bad for the dude. Really do. I know when his mom passed away, that's when he lost a couple of screw looses from there. So, yeah, but the thing about Kim Kardashian, she still thinks she's relevant, and to a degree, she still kind of is. But really, the only way she could really get by, and let's just be honest, the only way Kim Kardashian can really get by now is just to keep her name in the tabloids by saying something off the wall. The Kardashians are done in terms of like pushing the image of like, I'm hot and every guy wants to fuck me. No, those days are behind you. Maybe 15 years ago, guys wanted to fuck you when you came out with the Ray Gay video. And I'm not going to lie, you were smoking hot then, and a bunch of guys wanted to fuck you back then. And I don't think that's the case now. I think now she's got a lot of baggage on her. The whole Kanye West things, left a lot of baggage on that. She's not a young chicken anymore. She may be still slightly attractive, but it's not enough that's gonna get her the attention she's looking for. So she's just looking to keep her name in the paper. That's what it's all about. But she is right that people are lazy and don't want to work. I do agree with her on that 100%. I think for the most part, people are just looking for an easy way out. So it's just better to be a retard on TikTok. Rick said, I know, man, the average 16-year-old refuses to work. All they want to do is be on TikTok. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's pretty much what, because see, the thing is with millennials and Gen Xers, yeah, they played the video games. They did the same thing with you had your Atari, your Nintendo, your Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Jaguar, Saturn. I mean, I can go on and on and on. But the thing is like, even like in my brother's pastime, like, yeah, he played the Super Nintendo, but guess what? He went to work still. Like, he played a Super Nintendo and then still went to work, came out of work and played the Super Nintendo and was going to school and doing the whole thing. So it's like, yeah, people were playing the video games back, but I get that we didn't have social media, but still, I mean, same thing. Like, they were still going to work. They played the video games. They still went to work. They like balanced it out. Now you just have it to where it's like they don't want to work they just want to play video games and do social media and fuck a job. It's just, and it's like they have all these aspirations about being a TikToker, but that's a small percentage of people. That's just a very small percentage. It's not most people are not making money on these social media sites like that. It's a very small percentage of people that are making money. Did you see your Rockets beat the Lakers? Yeah, I saw that. I got the Mr. McKay painkillers means mind killers. Facts. That is right. Let's see who else is on here. It's like a large 1-bedroom apartment. Yeah, dude, I love. Yeah, for 130, man, you can't beat that. I think we Defoe going towards the metaverse world. Most young people are socially retarded and prefer being online. Yeah, I hate to say it, Reborn, but he's absolutely right. I don't care one way or another about Kim Kardashian. I get annoyed with the little social justice warrior Jenner girl. Oh yeah. Let's see what else. The hard working is working at a warehouse 60 hours, 6 days a week. She wouldn't be able to do 1 year if that. Yeah, I agree. I actually kind of agree with Reborn on that. I don't think she really works hard. Working hard or smarter is different. She has assistant advisors. Yeah, I agree with all that. Yeah, man, I haven't made a video in a minute, man. It's been a while, man. Oh, my blood pressure, Rick, 126 over 87. My blood pressure is fine. I just had to get my weight down. And I've gotten probably maybe about 10 pounds, 12, 13, somewhere around there. I want to get more down as it goes on. And then tomorrow we're actually going to go to St. Patrick's Day. Me and Travis are. And I got my camera ready. As you can see, got my batteries charged and everything. So we're going to go to St. Patrick's Day parade tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, baseball is back, man. It starts on, what is it, like April 7th, and they're still doing 162 game, 1,000 fucking season. Yeah, I'm not rooting for the Astros. No, I'm rooting for the Texas Rangers, actually. I'm actually defecting the Houston Astros, and I will be a Texas Rangers fan from now on. So I will be rooting for the Texas Rangers to win the whole thing, which I know realistically is probably not going to happen. It's going to be a rebuilding for the Rangers for a while. But I'm going for the Texas Rangers to win the pennant. I'm going for the Rangers to win the entire thing. I want nothing to do with the Astros. Oh, DeSexual Watson is not guilty. Well, he won't face criminal charges, but he can still lose in civil court. So that's still a long ways to go. But I just want to trade Deshaun Watson. I want to get rid of him. I don't want him here anymore. I'm sick and tired of hearing about this guy. I just want him gone. I just want to trade him, just get whatever we can get and move on. Are you going to the Dallas Cowboys Texans game this year? Rick says, yes, I am. I will be there. How's dating life? I don't really have much of a dating life right now, as you can see. I'm I don't know. I mean, every now and then I kind of talk to a couple chicks here and there, but it doesn't really like go anywhere or anything like that. Um, there's this one chick at my job that's kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie, she's smoking hot, and she works in the eye care sector. She where they do the glasses and the eye check and stuff at Walmart, the eye care center, I think that's what they call it. And I see her every now and then. We talk, we chat for a little bit, but no, I mean nothing real too serious. Just keep it cordial. But yeah, she's smoking hot though. I'm not gonna lie. I'd fuck the shit out of her if I had the opportunity. But like I said, other than that, they're not really, not too much, in the dating life as far as that's concerned. Yeah, I saw that Khalil Mack traded. He's now on the. He's now with the what's his name, with the Chargers. That's a good deal. Seahawks might be a destination for him. Oh yeah, Russell Wilson to the Denver Broncos. I don't know how the Denver Broncos. They're always able to negotiate and get deals done where they get like Peyton Manning to go there and stuff. I guess that has a lot to do with horse mouth. John Elway. Yeah, dude, I haven't made a video since February 23rd, man. It's been that long. Yeah, it's been that long, man. How long are you gonna be in Dallas for? Rick says, "Oh, I'm gonna be here till Monday. So I'm 3 days. Like I said, I'm not working until Monday, so I'm off tomorrow and the next day." Rick said we need to go on a double date, man. Get yourself a fucking girl. Get yourself some fucking pussy. Oh, I plan on it, bro. I plan on getting me a girlfriend. Like I said, it's like I said, I'm not a bad looking guy, so I'm not worried about that. You know what I'm saying? It's just about putting myself out there, applying myself, and making, um, more strides. Like I said, I took myself out of the dating game for 3 years. I haven't been dating in a while. Maybe I don't think it's been 3 years. Probably less than that. It gotta be less than that. I'll jump into it. It is what it is. It hadn't been 3 years. God damn. Well, I keep saying 3 years. I don't know why. I think I troll people a lot with that. People fall for anything I say when it comes to my sex life. I say, yeah, I haven't had pussy in 10 years. Yeah, I haven't had pussy in 3 or 4. People just buy anything now. Rick said, I know your ass is trolling on that. Yeah, I am. I just. Would you date any girls from Dallas? I don't know any girls from Dallas. I haven't met any females from Dallas up here, bro. I mean, I see them all around. What do you think about long distance dating? Um, what do you define long distance, Rick? You talking about me in Houston and somebody in what? Fucking Pennsylvania somewhere? Is that what you're talking about, bro? You talking about like long distance like that? Where it doesn't go anywhere half the fucking time? You talking about 90 fucking percent of the time? You have to fucking travel and shit, a fucking plane to go see your girlfriend. Um, I mean, I'm not really too big on long distance relationships. I think that that would be something you would be doing if you were on vacation, or if you were, at a, I don't know. I don't know if you were on a vacation or if you took a trip somewhere, and you were to hook up or something, to meet somebody online and, pronounce them your girlfriend. I mean, it happens. People do that. I mean, my best friend did that. John Alves, his chick lived in McAllen and he was in Houston. You're talking about an 8 hour drive. No, five, no, not 8 hours. Ain't that long. It's more like 6 hours. 6 hour drive. And like he would drive down to McAllen. She would drive to Houston. They would take turns. They were doing that for a while. And I told him, why don't you just date a chick from fucking Houston? Why would you drive to fucking 6 hours? Why would you do that? He goes, oh man, I met her on Meet Me or whatever. And I said, all right, bet. And so, I said, this ain't going to work. I was just like being, like a hater, I guess. Cause the whole long distance thing is I'm trying to think of the word I'm trying to use for it, Rick. But basically I didn't think it was going to work. because most time long distance don't really work like that. You know what I'm saying? Like 90% of the time. So they were dating for like I don't know, like 6 or 8 months, and then he said, "Hey, we're gonna go a little more serious about it." And I said, "Okay, so what are y'all gonna do?" And he said, "Oh well, we're gonna get an apartment in Katy." And I was like, "Okay." And I think once they did that, that's when I was like, "All right, well maybe he was being serious about that. That's interesting." And then he proposed to her, and then they ended up getting married. I think about a year into it. Now, again, that happens, but it's rare. It's rare. Like that's not the majority of times that people meet online like that from different cities. That's a very rare gem. Does it work? Yes, but it's one in every 5,000 or whatever the case is. Um, Samantha said, "How much weight have you lost so far?" Uh, hmm. I haven't got on the scale, but I'm guessing maybe 10, 12, somewhere. 10, 12. Does it look that noticeable? I mean, I didn't think it looked that noticeable. I don't pay no mind of weight loss like that anymore. Because, most people that are, overweight, as I am, it's difficult to keep the weight off, man. And it's difficult losing weight. And then when you gain it back, you fucking get burned out of that shit. You don't fucking want to work out again, or you don't want to, eat. You don't want to, eat healthy and then lose the weight again because you get burned out so many times, failing diets, failing diets, failing diets. I just said, man, fuck this shit, man. I'm gonna try it again. So, I've been dieting for about 3 weeks now, just eating right, drinking more water, which I hate water, by the way, but I've been drinking more. And I actually stopped drinking energy drinks. I used to drink about 2 a day of Monsters, and I would down one real quick, and then I would, multitask, and I'm ready to, to work. And then 5 hours later, I'm like this. So then I got to drink another one, man, just to keep that going. And then next thing you know, I got the crash burn, man. And I just said, man, I'm gonna get rid of energy drinks, man. So Monster and all that's got to go. So now I just drink coffee. Look, man, they don't have coffee here, so I got my coffee in a bottle. Rick said, "I see that jacuzzi back there." Yeah, that's a jacuzzi, bro. That right there is a jacuzzi. Right there. See, the hotel room's a lot bigger. It's not the small compressed one you normally see me in. This is $130 a night. I got this for 3 nights. So about $400, give or take. After taxes, about around 4. That ain't too bad for a 3-night stay. I think I need a break. How long does it take to drive to Dallas from Houston? 4 hours. From my house to Dallas, about 4 hours. If you want to drive downtown Dallas, about 5. If you add the extra hour in traffic and all that, about 5. Yeah, Dallas looks like there's a lot to do. Oh yeah, Dallas, there's a lot to do down here. And there's still a lot that I haven't done yet down here. I haven't completed my mission of going to the Ross Perot Museum and the sixth floor museum where they have the John F. Kennedy Memorial and all that. I want to go to there. There's also the White Rock Lake down here. They got a little like I'm trying to think of the place to go to. It's I had it on the top of my mind. I can't think of it, but it's got like a little resort and a little park in there. There's still a lot of things in Dallas I haven't completed yet, so that's why I'm still here. I got some buddies from YouTube too that want to hang out, so they want to collab and do a podcast. I said, why not? Why not? He said, me, you, and should go to Colombia, get your passport, dude. Yeah, actually, I was supposed to get my passport back in 2019. Actually, no, I got a passport in 2019, but I lost it. So I probably got to get another one. I actually did get one because I was supposed to get a job for Halliburton, and it had overseas paying jobs, and they had one in Qatar, not Qatar, it was Saudi Arabia. They were hiring, and I tried to put in a resume for it. They said you gotta have a passport, so like I had to go down to the I had to go down to the Austin, what was it, the post office, and go take a picture and everything. So I was in Austin at the time, so I had to go take a photo op and all that, pay the $125, and then get the passport. They asked for your social and all that stuff, and then when I got my information together, it was already too late. They had already hired everybody for the position. I said, "Fuck." But I had my passport and I fucking lost it. I can't find it. So I probably got to get another one then if I lost it. If I lost my passport. Veronica wants advice on how to diet. Oh God. Well, like I said, I've failed so many times dieting. Um, um, well, what I do now that I haven't done in the past, this is just my advice to you. I'm not no health expert. I'm just telling you how I go on my cycles. I'm still learning how to lose weight properly. Um, of course, I gave up a lot of foods that I normally would just eat naturally, like high sugar, high processed, high carbohydrates, high sodium. And I started eating more like healthier things on the menu. And then, of course, I started drinking more water, which is something I never do on any of my previous diets. Like now, I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna start drinking water. I'm gonna try my best to start taking that seriously. And I started drinking more sugar-free tea, just adding a couple Splendas, squeeze a little lemon in it, and then started drinking that. And I'd go to bed and I'd have my sugar-free tea with some water on the side, and I was down it, just here and there. And I'm trying to drink more water now. That's what I'm trying to do right now. But I'll tell you what, today I woke up this morning, man, for the first time in a long time. And this is, I have never felt so much good energy before. I like woke up, I was like, wow, I got all this energy. Where's this energy from? And I realized it's the dieting, man. It really is, dude. And you can ask anybody in here who knows what I'm talking about. Like when you eat healthy and you start drinking more water and you start really taking it seriously, man, that energy just fucking comes, man. Like the difference between drinking water and drinking a high sugary soda. Like you can tell the difference right away, man. The energy, the way you think, you just have like a natural feel. Like I went to work today and I was just winging it, man. I was just, I was just sad. It just went by so fast, and I just been just taking my diet so seriously. I'm trying my best to like lose the weight, keep the weight off, and try to live healthier, man. Because I'm telling you, man, if you have poor dieting, man, it really affects you. I'm talking about badly. Like it affects your mind too, not just your health, but it affects your mind. It does, man. And it sucks having to put the food down that I used to like fries. I like the French bread. I like sweets, stuff like that, man. And I used to just grab them and eat them before I go to work. Now I can't do that anymore. But I tell you what, man, I have a lot of energy and it feels good, man. I love feeling good, man, about myself. And especially like when I lose weight and I'm eating healthy, it's a good feeling to have, man. Especially as you get older, man, it's hard. You have to keep an eye on every little thing you do, man. It sucks, but it has a meaning behind it. They say like treat the body or the mind like a temple or something, or mind is a temple or something like that. Some Bible reference, but it makes a lot of sense though, man, because I get my workout everything at work, so there's nothing wrong with that. It's just I have to the dieting is the part I need to master. That's all I have to do. If I can master the dieting, man, I can get this. I just don't want to give up on dieting, man. I want to lose the weight. I want to keep the weight off, and I want to live a healthier lifestyle, man. Because you know, it's not really hard losing the weight, Veronica. It's hard keeping the weight off. the losing the weight's not the hard part. It's really not. It takes about 2 weeks. It takes about a week to two to get in the flow. The first 3 days suck. It's the main. It's keeping the weight off is the hard part, because every day is a cheat day, and it only takes one cheat day to fall off, and then one turns into two, two turns into seven, seven turns into hell, and next thing you know, you're back right where you're at, man. And this shit sucks. Every time I fail my diet, it takes me forever to get back on it because I get so burned out and disappointed. Now, Brick said, I wish there was a magic pill you could take to just keep it up. Yeah, I wish so too, man. Some people, man, they like my brother, man, he could keep the weight off. I don't know how he does it, but he eats like shit, man. And I don't know where he puts it, but man, he keeps the fucking weight off. I eat one cheeseburger, it shows, man. It sucks. Like women, you think you have it hard with your weight loss. Some guys go through this shit too, especially if your body remembers how it used to look, man. All it takes is just to fall right back off again, man. And you're right back where you're at, man. And it was like you never lost it. Just like that. And you're like, fuck, man. And then you get discouraged because then you're like, man, I feel like, I fucked up, man. And I give up. So then you give up and you just eat whatever. And you're like, fuck it, I don't care. Then you gain your weight back. You gain your pant sizes back. I like your jacket. Where'd you get it from? Oh, Monty got it for me. We go hunting every year. So I shoot hogs, deer. When deer season comes up, which is in October, we use a bow. November and December, a rifle. And then all year you can shoot hogs and all that. No, I don't shoot squirrels or ducks, nothing like that, Rick. That's stupid as fuck. No. What's the fun in that? That's too easy, man. You want to shoot a hog or a deer? Preferably deer. A deer is the funnest part because you can only hunt them in a certain time of the year. 2 months out of the year, 3 months. That's why everybody likes to hunt deer. When deer season comes, everybody likes to go hunting because it's only a small time of the year. Yeah, you can sit in the stand, Rick. You can sit in the stand for 5 hours and not shoot nothing. Sometimes you can sit in the stand for 2 hours and shoot two. It's just like fishing. You go for anybody out there that goes fishing, it's the same thing. You could get your fishing rod, post up in your back bayou or back lake, and just cast a rod for 6 hours, sit out there and not get a bite and be all pissed off. And then the next day you come back, cast a rod out, you get a bite and you snag something. It's a game of cat and mouse with fishing and hunting. It's just, sometimes you can go hunting and not catch a damn thing. And you can go there for a week straight and not see nothing. It's just part of the luck. But really, to tell you the truth, that's what makes it fun, is the challenge. Yeah, that's what makes it fun, Rick said. Yeah, exactly. Took the words out of my mouth. That's what makes hunting and fishing fun, is it's the waiting game. It's the anticipation that something's going to bite. And you're waiting patiently. You have some people have 2-3 fishing rods sitting out there. And they'll have their little cooler or whatever. They'll pop open a beer or whatever it is they have in there. And they're just waiting for a fucking fish to bite. And if you got 3 rods out there with bait on it, that increases your chances of catching a fish. So you're just sitting there, you'll cast one, you'll cast the other, make sure the lines don't intertwine. You keep the fishing rods about, 5 to 10 feet apart, and you just sit there and wait till a fish bites. I don't do that. I just use one rod, but some people, that they like to increase their odds of catching something. They'll cast 3 lines out there, 4 sometimes. I don't do that. I just do one. I'm too lazy to have to try to, get 3 or 4 fishing rods and try to wheel that shit in. Fuck that. I'm over here at the Motel 6 over here in Bulk Springs. That's off of Saginganville and I-20, I think, if I'm correct, towards Shreveport. I'm basically over here in Mesquite, kind of. I think this would be considered Mesquite, even though it's Bulk Springs Motel 6. So I'm basically in Southwest Dallas. I'm not a huge water drinker myself. I never drink the water really because it didn't taste that good. Hey, man, start drinking water, man. I'm telling you, it'll change your life, man. Start drinking. Rick said, how does old girl look at Walmart? Oh, you talking about old girl I was telling you about in the eye care center? Joy, bruh, she's fucking sexy. I'll show you a picture of her. I had a picture of her right now, actually. I think she's on Facebook, and she's pretty cute for her for for Hispanic chick, for Latina. Let me see. I'm gonna try to look. How old is she? I think she's 23. I think so. I could be wrong. I hate when my phone always does these stupid ass updates. Give me a minute, real quick. Try to see if I can pull her shit up. Man, where'd she go? Could have swore I had her on here earlier. I don't know. Can't find her profile. I don't know if she deleted it or whatever. I don't know. I'll try to find it later. Yeah, Walmart's taking good care of me, and my construction job's taking good care of me too. Oh, the new car's fine, bro. The 2021 Nissan, bro. No, man, that's straight, bro. I got a car wash. I was supposed to take it for a car wash, but I've been lazy. Like I said, I'm off tomorrow. I'm off Sunday, Rick. So I'll be here till Monday. Are you getting your fat ass in that jacuzzi? Hell yeah. I'm gonna get in that jacuzzi and I'm gonna film that motherfucker so y'all can watch it. I ain't gonna be naked in there. But I'm gonna be in that fucking jacuzzi right there, man. You said, am I a virgin? I'm not a virgin, bro. I don't know where you go off thinking that. I'd be lying if I told you I was. Hey, what's up, Mike, man? Yeah, Deshaun Watson's gonna get traded, man. I don't know where Deshaun Watson's gonna go. I just want him gone. St. Patrick's Day is stupid. The worst thing Ireland has produced since Conor McGregor. Why would you say that? What's wrong with St. Patrick's Day, man? We have a St. Patrick's Day parade tomorrow. That's why I'm down here. Hell yeah. We got a St. Patrick's Day parade tomorrow. Man, there are going to be people marching in the street, the marching bands. People will be throwing beads around. It's going to be like Mardi Gras. What's wrong with St. Patrick's Day? This is my first St. Patrick's Day parade I'm going to. And a lot of people are going to be there. You know how many people are going to be there? 125,000. And check this out. This is the cool part about St. Patrick's Day this year. Guess who the commissioner of St. Patrick's Day is in Dallas? Take a wild guess. He's a celebrity, and he used to play for the Mavericks. Number 41, ring a bell. Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk Nowitzki is going to be hosting the St. Patrick's Day parade tomorrow. He does it every year. He did it in 2019. The last 2 years have been canceled, but Dirk Nowitzki is the commissioner. He's going to be on the first float. He's going to be throwing beads out and everything. He's hosting the very first one. Yeah, it's Dirk Nowitzki, though, is going to be there. Yeah, and that's going to be the fun part. I'm going to record it and hopefully shake hands with the guy. He seems like a pretty cool guy. I mean, Dirk Nowitzki seems like a nice guy. Yeah, he goes out and shake hands with people and stuff, takes pictures and stuff, man. So I thought that would be pretty cool to see him. It's for people to get drunk, man, and have Irish heritage too. Well, like I said, I'm a social drinker. I don't drink all the time. Preferably because my dad is a severe alcoholic, man, such, you know. But I've never been to a St. Patrick's Day parade. So this is my first time getting to experience that here in Dallas, man. Yeah, I'm going to go to the Cowboys-Texans game here in Dallas. They just haven't came out with the schedule yet. But I plan on going, book a hotel here, probably get this room right here for a week. And then Go to the Texans Cowboys game. Maybe meet some of you guys down here. I don't know if anybody lives in the Dallas area. I know Donovan lives in Frisco. Don't you live in Frisco, Donovan? Right? You live in Frisco, right? Hey, Rachel, how's it going? I see you on my Facebook live stream. What's going on, baby girl? Oh, shit, not much. Just here chilling at the hotel. Um, are you going to the game, Donovan? The Cowboys Texans game this year when we play? Yeah, because I know Prodigal Hill wanted to go. I know Travis wants to go, and we want to get tickets to go. So what are your plans after St. Patrick's Day? Rachel says. Um, Basically just go there. We may go to White Rock Lake. I don't know exactly what we have planned after that. I know I want to go to Buffalo Wild Wings, get some wings. It's extremely cold, dude. It's in the 30s right now. Like they got my jacket on. So I told Travis I'm not like trying to do a whole bunch when it's too cold outside. I mean, if you want to go to the mall or something, we get a couple things at the mall. I don't mind. Nice pad, by the way. Pad, what do you mean by pad? You mean by the bed or something? I don't know. Hey, this bed's comfortable, by the way. I laid in there earlier, and it's got like a nice feel to it, man. I mean, it's not like hard rock like the regular rooms they got here. Yeah, the regular rooms are like 60 something bucks a night, and they're shitty, dude. They're fucking shitty. It's real small, compacted, and the beds suck. This bed's comfortable. It's 130 bucks a night, but you get what you pay for. You got a nice jacuzzi right here, sitting right here. So I'm gonna get in that jacuzzi probably tomorrow when I get back and test out the new jacuzzi right there. Your room setup, Pat, is a term for that. Millennials use it. Oh, that's what's up. One of Cowboys Texans. Oh, you went to that game? That's what's up, man. That's when Romo did the turnaround on what's his name on JJ Watt through that pass for a touchdown. Jacket looks real nice, Rick said. Yeah, it does. I like it. It looks comfortable. I mean, and I'm just wearing a black. Like I said, I'm just wearing my Rocket shirt underneath. Just. Oh God, where's what's her name at? Rick said, "Where's that sexy ass OnlyFans chick at that used to follow you?" You're talking about Jennifer Hawkins. I don't know where she's been, dude. I tried texting her the other day just to check on her. I said, "Look, I don't want to bother you. I just want to know if you're okay, if everything's all right." I have no clue where she's at. Have no clue. Where's Christina at? Don't know. Again, I don't keep tabs with everybody. I only have a couple of numbers for people I know personally on YouTube. Most of you guys just come in. I can't control who comes in the room or not. I don't know. Whenever they come, and if they ever come back, they're more than welcome to come back on the platform. And if they don't come back, hey, they probably found another YouTuber to entertain them. That's just the way. That's the way it happened. That's the way things happen. It was for the moment YouTubers entertainment, and then you find somebody else to entertain you, and then you go to them. That's how it works. That's usually how YouTube is. Everything's in trends. There goes my auntie on Facebook saying hi to me. She said, "Nephew, you better behave yourself in Dallas." Yeah, I am. I'm not going to get in a lot of trouble down here. She said, "I can't believe your stupid ass drove 5 fucking hours to Dallas in the middle of the night." No, it wasn't, Auntie. It was not the middle of the night. Lies. That was not the middle of the night. I left at 6 o'clock p.m. Got here at about 10:30. And don't even ask me how much I spent on gas. It cost me damn near about 30 bucks just to fill up my tank, the rest of the tank. And then when I got here, I was on empty and had to put another 32 bucks in here. So I'm already 60 bucks in on gas, bro. When I was in Dallas the last 5 times, I didn't even spend nowhere near that much in gas. Like $25, maybe if that. 20 bucks. And gas is continuing to go up, and then that raises everything up, man. What do you think we should do with these politicians? I think we should have a term limit on the politicians in the next elections. I think it's time that we need to start considering that. That's sad that your aunt called you that. No, me and my auntie, we would joke around a lot. She's cool. We cool people. She said, "You better start giving me some grandkids." Oh, must you remind me? I plan on it. I'll win the lottery and then I'll give you some grandkids. We'll start from there. What's your opinion about Calvin Ridley being suspended a whole season for gambling and betting? What? I didn't even know that. He's suspended for a whole year. I thought Dallas was supposed to trade for Calvin Ridley, right? I heard the proposed trade of Amari Cooper for Calvin Ridley. I guess that never happened. Was he betting against his own team? If gambling's legal, why can't the players gamble against themselves? I guess it's because they think that they're throwing the game. Maybe that's the reason. But honestly, there's a lot of shady shit that goes on in sports. You got referees throwing games, you got players throwing games, temper tantrums. Sometimes you wonder if sports is even real or if it's just an illusion. That's why people think sports is rigged. You know. Now he probably did the Pete Rose thing, but I mean, you need to bring a girl back to your hotel. Well, like I said, if I ain't got game like that, bro. If I got game like that, maybe just sit right there in that jacuzzi right there. That'd be a nice place to start. Yeah, oh yeah. What other parts of the U.S. you plan on traveling to? Um, I don't have any on my bucket list right now. I want to go back to Phoenix. I want to go back to Arizona, where I'm from. There's still a lot of places in Arizona I would love to go to. My buddy in Utah, he wants me to go visit him in Salt Lake City. He wants me to show him around. He wants to show me around in Salt Lake City, so we could do that. There's still like things on my bucket list right now. Rachel said, "I'm jealous that you get to go on vacation a lot." I don't go on vacation like that. And like I said, I'm just driving 5 hours. It's not like I'm fucking flying anywhere yet. And plus, I had to save up for vacation time and stuff. I had to put in basically 2 years at Walmart just so that way I could have some wiggle room to do with both of these jobs, to where I could take vacation, you know. And since I got a little bit more money to play around with, I said, why not take a vacation and, get an opportunity to go out there and explore a little bit. What are your thoughts on traveling? Is traveling fun? Well, like I said, I've been to Arizona, I've been to California, I've been to New Mexico, I've been to Vegas, I've been to the MGA Grand, gambled, didn't win anything, but tried. Um, I've been to Mexico, but not because I wanted to, but because I was being punished for my behavior. I've traveled enough in in neighboring states. I've been to Florida. I've been to Georgia, Mississippi, most of the southern part of the United States, basically from west to east coast. The southern part I've been to, and I can understand why people travel. It's fun. You get to meet, you get to do new things. It's meet new people and stuff like that. Plus, it can get boring where you live. You want to go out and see what else is out there. Would you ever go to Europe? I mean, if I could go to anywhere like Sweden, Denmark, Norway, countries like that, because everyone's going to say, "Oh, France and Germany and stuff." That's just typical. Everyone's going to say that shit. I want to go to places no one's going to: Switzerland, Denmark, Finland, Norway. To me, those sound like countries that'd be really cool to go to. Yeah, I heard too. Have you watched the videos lately on Brittany Renner? The thought that bragged about trapping athletes into getting her pregnant for a big payday. Yeah, I saw that. Cam Newton's got a show? Holy shit. I didn't know that. Wow. Brittany Renner traps fucking guys to get them so she can get paid. Well, really, she's just exposing what a lot of women do, or some women do. Where like it's no different than these basketball athletes that walk around, or football guys that walk around, and you got a bunch of what are those girls they call them, groupies, that are waiting for them to get off the bus. You think that's all coincidental? No, they're waiting for them players to get off the bus because they're trying to get knocked down. They're trying to get paid. Like when I was working for the Houston Rockets, you know, any times when the bus comes in and James Harden and all those guys are off the bus, you got a lot of these thoughts walking around with short ass shorts on and low cut shirts and just waiting for those players to come off the bus. These girls are not dumb, bro. They already know what they're doing. And they're just waiting for any one of these basketball players to fucking go holler at them. And then from there it goes. And to be honest with you, I hate to say this, but basketball players are the dumbest motherfuckers on earth. I'm sorry to say that, but NBA basketball players are not that bright. And the women they get with finesse every one of them. Like, you know, this idea that, oh, I have all this money and fame and, you know, I'm an athlete and I'm untouchable and stuff. And, you know, I'm the man. All these girls want me. And look, man, they'll find some like bimbo or thought and they'll fucking knock her up, and then next thing you know, they're paying a lot of money in divorce court and alimony and all that shit, man. And these players are not that bright. Like Blake Griffin's one of the dumbest motherfuckers on earth. You know, PJ Washington, another one. James Harden's not that bright either. You see him messing around with fucking Khloe Kardashian when she was still married to Lamar Odom, and he was messing around with her, bringing her to the games. He didn't get her pregnant. That was smart on his part. But at the same time, she was finessing his ass. James Harden, like an idiot, was sitting there getting finessed and being a simp. You know, it's just the crazy thing is whenever it's a rich guy getting simp, nobody really talks about it because they're like, oh, well, you know, he has the money to play with. That's the reason why he's getting finessed, Steve. You're jealous. I'm like, not really, because I'm not the one getting finessed out of millions of dollars. It's his dumb ass that's getting finessed. Why am I being jealous of that for? You know, it's funny because whenever I say that a rich athlete guy gets finessed, they say, oh, you're jealous. You're just jealous. That's what it is. You're jealous because you get all the women. I'm like, no. He's getting finessed by that girl. Or these basketball players are getting finessed by those girls that they're fucking with, man. And these girls are not stupid. They know what they're doing, man. You know, as crazy as this sounds, the biggest simps be the dudes with the most money, be the athletes. Maybe the biggest fucking simps and biggest fucking guys that get finessed are your NBA basketball players. So the ladies know that. They know those guys aren't that bright. Now, you might have a few bright ones here and there, but most of them are just dumb as a bunch of rocks and easy to finesse. These girls are not dumb. They know exactly what they're doing. And that's why, like, every time they get finessed, I start laughing. Because I'm like, saw that coming a mile away. NFL players, not so much. They're actually a little bit more brighter than basketball players. For some reason, NBA basketball players make the dumbest choices in women. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a curse or something. But why do you think you got a show called NBA Basketball Wives? Go watch that show. That'll tell you everything you need to know. The NBA Basketball Wives or is like a show for nothing but hood ratchet chicks, and all they do is hook up with these basketball players, and you see like they're the wife of this guy or the wife or girlfriend of this guy, and every single one of them are what, ghetto ratchet bitches, every one of them, and they're ignorant and dumb as fuck, and they'll get on the show and they'll start arguing with each other, and these are bitches like in their 20s, some are in their 30s. I saw Matt Barnes' wife on there, ghetto as fuck, cussing like a ratchet sailor. And it's just, man, it was disgusting, man. But it really points out these basketball players have no clue in picking women. Like they absolutely suck. Like Blake Griffin was getting finessed by fucking what was it by was it Kim Kardashian was fucking finessing his ass, and she's got more money than he does. Yeah. Well, see, I can lose $200 on a dinner date and wake up the next day and be like, damn, I lost a lot of money. Shit. Oh well, I'll move on. But it's another thing when you're losing millions of dollars, man, and that stings. That's got to sting. And you're paying child support like 500 grand a month in child support. Oh God, these women are finessing these rich dudes like that, man. So like if I'm a simp, I wonder what those guys are. It's like, damn, I can lose $200 on a bad date. Okay, fine. I'll wake up to see the next day. She even went to Deion Sanders' college football team and lectured them about being aware about women like that. Oh my God, are you serious? Well, at least she gave advice. Yeah, I got a bit worried about last year. My Celtics. Hey man, your Celtics are looking good right now in this stretch. NBA has a dark side. Then NFL, NBA, MLB. I agree. Adrian Peterson was arrested a couple weeks ago for beating his wife at LAX airport. Oh shit. You would think he would try to lay low after beating his kid a few years back. Damn. Like I said, these basketball and football players are not, well, there are some football players that aren't the brightest. So mainly basketball players are dumb as a bunch of rocks. But yeah, the athletes in general are not that bright. At least LeBron James, I'll give him props. He kept his head. Like people can say a lot of shit about LeBron, but let's be honest, he's kept his head out of the fucking sand when it comes to baby mom drama and all these women coming out accusing him of this or that. I got to give LeBron James credit for that, man. Because you know how hard it is if you're a guy that has options of women. You know how hard it is to turn that down. I think LeBron is faithful to his wife. Call me crazy. A lot of people, say, well, these athletes have multiple side chicks and stuff, and that is true. But man, I honestly believe that LeBron James is faithful to his wife. I actually do believe it. I think he's a family man. I think he's a pretty cool guy to have a beer with. His little like social justice warriors antics is not cool, but real talk, like LeBron James does seem like a pretty genuine good guy. And I don't think people actually give him credit for that. They don't give LeBron James any credit for that. And he seems like a pretty humble guy. He seems like kind of guy you can have a beer with, as compared to a guy like Michael Jordan. Like I said, I don't like Michael Jordan. He's a good basketball player, but off the court, he's a piece of shit, dude. I can't, like, the things you hear he says and does and the way he acts, I can't stand him. But, again, that's a different topic for another video. Yeah, Rick said Michael Jordan's an asshole. Yeah, he is. Yes, he's not the kind of guy you'd want to hang out with. Not at all. You may play with him in basketball, but as a friend outside the court, he's not really a genuine person. You could tell by his demeanor how he is too. He's arrogant, cocky as fuck. He still thinks he's in the league. As crazy as that sounds, he talks a lot of shit. It's just he's just arrogant asshole. But like with LeBron James, he's cool, mellow, laid back. Social justice warriors tactics aside, seems like a pretty genuine person. He seems like a pretty nice guy. And he seems like the kind of guy you'd probably go and play arcades with, or you would go fishing with, or have a beer with, stuff like that. What are you gonna do after St. Patrick's Day? Well, St. Patrick's Day parade's 11 to 2 tomorrow. And then after that, I don't know what else we have in our plans. Probably gonna go to the mall after that. Me, Travis, and my buddies, we'll go to the mall. And then after that, we may go out and may have a beer or something, and a couple drinks. Last time I was in Deep Ellum, man, I was fucking drinking my ass off, man. Last time I was here, I ain't gonna lie, I was fucking drunk than a motherfucker. I fucking went drink. I went from bar to bar to bar just drinking, man. Because I don't drink often. So I was like, fuck it, I might as well go hard, because I don't drink all the time. So I just drink it every now and then as a treat. Have you heard about the stories about Drake's bodyguards had to properly dispose of his used condoms because of his fear of these thoughts? God damn. I didn't know they do shit like that. I hate LeBron on the court. But yeah, I could definitely see him. Yeah. LeBron seems like a pretty genuine person. He does. He does seem like a pretty genuine person. I mean, he's kind of immature, but who isn't? Exactly, man. If I was a rich guy, man, I'd be very careful the women I hang out with. I honestly, dude, I know you're gonna say, well, you could have 10 or 20 side chicks as a rich guy, but man, if you can see the history shows that all these guys that have all these side chicks is nothing but fucking trouble, man, with those guys. Honestly, I would rather just maybe have like maybe okay, real talk. If I was a rich guy and I had options of women, I'd probably have like maybe three chicks, like three girlfriends. That's it. Three max, three max. Because when you start going too high, it creates a lot of problems, man. And then you would have to use a condom every time too. You would have to use a condom. You'd have to make sure they're on some sort of birth control, man. You'd have to protect yourself, man. Rick said, just stick with the head, fuck the pussy then. That's a good way to look at it. Do you blame rich men for not being loyal? That's an interesting concept. I'll put it like this. I talk a lot of shit about these red pill MGTO guys, and I talk shit about people pumping up culture, but there's a purpose for that kind of stuff. Most men, Rick, and I don't want to say most. I'll probably say maybe like I'm gonna say about a third of the male population don't really have that many options of girls, and it could be for various reasons. You don't have a lot of money. You don't have a lot of assets. You don't have your career in place. There could be a number of reasons. You could be lacking confidence in yourself. You may not dress well or put more into your hygiene. There could be a number of reasons, or whatever, And I think honestly, what it is for us as men, we figure, okay, so I got to bust my ass, right, to get girls, right? Where girls could just be a woman and they get dick, right? So if you're a woman, most women have options of dick, right? It's no secret. Like all you have to basically be as a woman, unless you're just hideous butt fucking ugly. Like you'd have to be a 1 or a 0 as a woman to basically be on the same platform as the rest of the guys. But if you're a woman that's even maybe a 2.5 and above or 2, you're going to have some options, even if they're not great. Like a woman that's a 2 or 3 in looks, she's still going to have options of men. She may even have a guy that's a 6 or 7. She may even still have some of those as options. And so what happens is they have these options and they just think, oh, I can have any guy I want now because look at who's coming up to me, right? Well, for men, that's not entirely the case. For men, we don't have that luxury where I can be a guy who's a 2 in looks or a 1 in looks, and I can have all these chicks coming to me. That's not happening, brother. That's not happening unless you're coming out the pocket and paying to play. That's just the reality of it. And if you're a guy that's, let's say, a 4 or 5, you'll probably have some options of girls. because you're mildly attractive. So if you're going to have some girls that are, oh, he's attractive, he's a 4 or 5. Okay. So you may not get the hottest chicks, but you will have some options. But you're still gonna have to put in some work for that. Now, if you're a guy that's, maybe I'm gonna say probably 7, borderline good looking guy, you're gonna have more options than the guy who's a 5 or 4. But if you're a guy that's 8, 9, or 10, oh, you're gonna have tons of options. If you're a guy that's good looking or has got his wealth in place or has got some sort of connections, he's going to have a ton of options, and you have to work to get to that point. Girls are just given those; they're just given shit, and I think that's the point that girls don't understand is they're like, well, these guys are so thirsty, these guys are so fucking desperate, and they act like they can never gotten pussy before, and I go, chances are, because they probably haven't. I'm just being honest. That's just a realistic way. Because like my homegirls will ask me all the time, so why guys are so thirsty and desperate and stuff? I'm like, well, not all guys are like that, but if you're asking why like half of the guys are like that, it's because they probably don't have any options. I'm just being honest. That's like the friendliest way I put it in. I just said, put yourself in their shoes. If you didn't have any options, how would you act? You'd probably be a little desperate. You probably would be a little thirsty. You'd probably be a little I don't know. You would probably be a little over persistent, too, or you would be frustrated because you don't have options. A lot of desperation comes from frustration, and that frustration comes from lack of options. So you get frustrated, and that happens. Happens to all of us. Rick said good looking men can be desperate as well. Yeah, that is true. Especially if it's a girl they can't get, or she's playing hard to get, and he's not used to being told no. And then yeah, he could be desperate to that one girl or that couple girls. Sure, that could happen. He said Deshaun and owes Rusty Hard a new car and a couple of bags for getting himself. Oh yeah. Oh, Rusty Harden's getting paid. How about Steph again? What happened to Stephen Curry? Hold on, let me try to rewind it back so I can see. What happened to Stephen Curry? Is he still fucking with what's her name? His wife? I know she was real sad one time because she said that no guys look at her. She said she wants to know that she's still wanted. I'm like, I mean, she's all right. She's not an ugly chick. Stephen Curry's wife is not ugly, bro. Rick said no, she's kind of cute, but again, she's a married woman. Why would any man want to pursue it? Well, they're gonna dick her down, Rick, but they're not gonna like take her seriously because she's already with Steph. So why would they got a kid together? I think what it is Steph's wife comes off as like a good girl, and she's not really a thought or anything like that. She's just like a very nice girl. And I think a lot of dudes are kind of turned off by that. She's not really promiscuous. She's not really like it. She has really like no sex appeal. She's just a good girl that's a little cute, you know. And I think that's why like a lot of guys don't really look at her that way. That could be my best guess. Usually the most promiscuous chicks get the most guys, especially the girls that put out more, Rick says. Yeah, I mean, that's the way to put it. Because tell you the truth, a lot of dudes complain about these women acting like hoes and stuff. But tell you the truth, the biggest hoes be the ones that get the most dudes. Of course, they put their pussy out more, but you know. Well, no, but what I'm saying is so. Anyways, so you got a bunch of guys that have to bust their ass to get to that point, and not all men get to experience that. A very small percentage. So when you get to that point, like let's say you've accumulated your career, your wealth, your assets, and um, let's say you know your options and kind of increase a little bit in the playing field. I can't really fault men for exercising it if they've never had it before and it took them a long time to get there. So it's like, okay, you know, because a lot of men say if they become rich, they'll never get married. And I always used to say that too. Um, I look at it like if I was rich, hmm, I probably would have I would have a couple of girlfriends, but I wouldn't be married. And it's not about the whole like, oh, you're just pissed off because I have options of dick and you don't have options of pussy. Like, no, it's not about that. It's just the fact that I look at it like, okay, I had to wait a long time to get to that point. Why should I have to? Why should I have to adhere or anything like that if like you just got to do whatever you wanted to do for just simply just being a woman? So like, why is it that we men don't get to experience a little bit of what you guys get to experience and having options and dating and stuff? It seems like it's a little bit unfair to ask for guys, oh, all these rich dudes got to settle with just one girl and they have to. And I'm like, why? Why should they have to do that when it took them so long to get to that point? So, I mean, I may criticize Fresh and Fit and all those guys, but they do kind of make some valid points about that. It's like, now if let's say you were broke on your ass and you met a woman and she kind of accepted you for who you were, and then you later kind of gradually got to that point of success, then I could understand that. You being with a woman, you're with a woman that was with you when you had nothing. And then you later became somebody and she was there from the start. Then I can understand that. But like when you become rich, or let's say you become a successful guy or whatever, it's going to be hard to trust any woman coming around. It's going to be hard, man. You're gonna have a hard time trusting girls when if you become a successful man or anything. Even if you're not making a ton of money, but like you're in your career and everything, and you want to get your life together, you're going to be very weary of any woman you bring into your life because you're wondering, is she just trying to secure the bag? As a man, you have to think that too. Like, okay, yeah, I'm making money and stuff, and yeah, I can play the field too. But man, if you're trying to settle down, now you have to kind of wonder, this girl wasn't with me when I was broke. So how do I know you know what I'm saying? What her intentions are when I'm rich, or if I have my career in place? That's where you're gonna kind of be a little bit weary as a man, because I'm not gonna lie to you. Listen, I was broke on my ass at one point. Didn't have a penny to my name. Went from job to job to job trying to figure out where I was in life. And then landed in my people's job. And that really sort of sprung me from there. I went from waiting tables to busting ass to fucking having to work 2 double shifts to make $100 something in tips. And then when I became in my parents' business and I started making money, and then got the job at Walmart and started making more, I'm not gonna lie, it did kind of boost my confidence up a little bit. And and now it's like, yeah, I do want to go on dates, experience that stuff again. But now I have to question, the woman's intent too, because it's like I didn't have a girlfriend, I had nothing. And then it's scary now when you have something to lose. So that's why I can see why a lot of men are worried about marrying now, because they want to know exactly what the intentions are for this woman, because she can easily divorce you and get half or 75%, or whatever the case is. So, I can understand why men are a little bit more guarded about their assets now. A lot of men are not marrying now or refusing to. And I don't think it's just the marriage laws. I just think it comes to like wanting to trust your partner and stuff like that, and wanting to have somebody that's going to be there for you when you're broke and then when you're not broke, you know, and you got to be able to have somebody you can trust, and that sometimes isn't something that you can do in one day. It has built time. It takes time to do that, you know. Hey, Spider, how's it going, brother? Steph and LeBron are loyal to their wives. I think so. I think LeBron is Seth. I think he may be too. Sometimes you can tell by a person's demeanor who they are. I still want you to visit Florida, come chill with me, and have some health problems. Yeah, oh, that's cool. Yeah, Crispy Cruiser, I'm down. I just had my second ankle surgery in the last 8 months. How did it go? Hey, Spider, what's going on, man? Hulk Hogan lost 70% in his divorce. Damn, that's crazy. Men should hide all their money in Bitcoin, exchange it located outside the USA. Yeah. Yeah, the woman I want to marry is definitely going to have to be somebody that's just going to have to like organically want to be with me. She just enjoys the person that I am, and that altogether she makes me feel a certain type of way. Um, I don't think men are very. Veronica says, "Are men? Do you think men are very simple or complicated when it comes to what they want in a woman?" I think men are very simple. Kidding me? I think men are simple in what they want in women. I don't think that's even a question that should even be debated. I think that I mean, if you ask most men what they want in a woman, Veronica, Rachel, in my opinion, I think looks aside. Let's take looks, ass, tits, all that shit out the side. Looks aside, attraction aside. If you were to ask a man the first number one thing, what do they want in a woman? I think 90% of the men are going to say right off the bat, I want a woman who's nice. That's it. Like, really that simple. I want a woman that's going to respect me, that's going to be nice and going to respect me. I think that's the number one thing men are going to say right off the fucking bat. I don't think you're not going to hear too many men say otherwise. You take looks right out the department, like not just looks, but I mean, of course, they have to be attracted to you, but I got a woman that's going to be nice and respectable. Last thing I want is a fucking woman who's going to be nagging and bitching and arguing with me every 5 seconds. I ain't got time for that shit, man. Now, yeah, are we going to argue? Are we going to have our disagreement? Sure, that's going to happen. But if that's like all our conversations are going to conduct, I don't want nothing to do with that shit. Would you date a high income and earning woman? Oh God, I think I've answered that question before. Women have the ability to make and do whatever they want with their market themselves. I don't care. Um, I just notice high earning income women tend to be very bossy and demanding, and they tend to be very demasculating, like very masculine, and they tend to demasculate their men. I've seen that personally, and I've been through that experience one time, and it's just not like something that I would look forward to. You know what I'm saying? Not because she's a woman, but just the stuff that comes with it, the bossy and the nagginess that comes with it. Now, are there some women that are probably rich and not like that? I'm sure there probably are. I just haven't seen them. I just haven't personally seen them, Rick. Rick said, "How late are you staying up tonight?" I don't know, probably another 20 minutes. Rick said, "We need to go on a double date. You get a girlfriend, you can go on a date with me and my girl." Yeah, that would be fun. I would look forward to that. I don't have an issue with that. Like I said, when you work two jobs, man, shit sometimes it's hard, man. Yeah, Donovan, they did get screwed in 2011. They were one strike away from winning the World Series. One strike away. They should have beaten St. Louis. Is that girl at your job cute? Hell yeah. We got some fine ass females that work at Walmart. We got like 2 or 3 that work in OGP, online grocery department. We got one that works in the eye care center. We got one girl that's a manager. She fine as fuck, dude. I see her every now and then. I think she works in the back, but she's cute. But again, um, so I think she's older, and I think she might have a dude. I'm not sure. I think so. Where's Maria at? She's probably in bed right now. I don't think she even knows I'm doing a video right now. Like I said, this is the first video I've made in about 18, 19 days. Almost 3 weeks ago, bro. The first video I'm doing in 3 weeks. I don't know. I'm in the mood for wings, but I'm gonna have wings probably tomorrow. Yeah, we should all go on a date. How about that? Crispy Cruiser, Donovan, we all get girlfriends, man, and go on a triple date. That would be nice. Hey, Crispy, what are the girls like in Tampa where you live? I know you're in Florida. Donovan, you live in Dallas, man. Why don't you have a girlfriend, man? Or do you? I don't know. Y'all may have girlfriends. I don't know. I may not know. Don't speak too soon. Oh, your Warriors play the Raptors? Yeah, we lost to the Mavericks today, believe it or not. They came to our house and beat us, I think, like 120 to 100. But we're rebuilding. Cy ain't tripping. The Rockets are rebuilding, so I'm not expecting that. Whatever happened to the girl you used to date, Donovan? You broke up with her or what? Ugh. So you used to? Oh, she moved. That sucked. Where she moved to? Like another state, another country? So like y'all just kept a friendship or something, and like are y'all still friends? You and old girl? Are y'all still friends or not really? Odessa. Oh, I know where Odessa's at. That's what's up. Oh man, I tell you what, man. What kind of women am I into? Well, they have to be nice for number one. Um, Adventurous, outgoing. She doesn't have to like sports, but if she does, it's kind of a plus. Or if she's at least willing to be open to like going to a game or something. That's a plus. Girls that are into sports are cool as shit. Um, they come off a little tomboyish, but I like me girls that are at least open minded to sports. Would they be open minded to try new things? Does that make sense? You know? Yeah, yeah. I hope the parade is pretty good. I hope they have porta potties there for bathroom and stuff. So, bro, I had me the best beef jerky I've ever tasted in my life. It was like this brisket teriyaki pineapple at the gas station here. Man, it was so damn good. I put barbecue sauce on it too. It was so damn good. How's Abigail doing? Oh, Abigail, she's okay. She's gonna be. In case y'all know, Abigail is my little sister. She's gonna be 16 this year, and that's gonna be that age where you're like a bunch of ain't shit, dusty dudes are gonna be around trying to. It's just yeah, you know how that goes. For anybody who has a sister, you know that how that works. You know, you want to be the guy with the fucking shotgun ready to shoot a motherfucker, but you should have to be civil. You can be overprotected, Rick. Like Rick says, I'm not going to be overprotected over my daughter because I know that. she's gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna try to guide her. See, that's the way you should look at that. If you got a sister or a daughter, and you in the back of your mind, as a brother or father, you're looking like, fuck, man, I know she's gonna be dating these ain't shit dusty motherfuckers. Don't act like y'all don't know what I'm talking about. And you're gonna be sitting there like, damn, man, fuck, because it's coming. You know, you could be overprotected all you want, and hide the fucking, hide the fucking, keys and take the cell phone away and stuff. But one thing about girls, man, is they're very rebellious, and if they will find a way to fucking find that ain't shit dusty dude, they're gonna fucking do it. So you just gotta figure, all right, man, look, I can give you some advice, but this is, and then if they fucking follow it, hopefully, and if not, then you just have to be there to guide them. And I think Rick just said that the best way, because you could be that overprotective parent. Because trust me, I know some of my homegirls, their parents were real strict on them, and them bitches were fucking sneaking out of their rooms and shit, and would climb down a drainage pipe to go see Chad or Tyrone. And you know where that's going. They're getting dicked down by fucking Chad and Tyrone. It's just a matter of time. And it's a phase that a lot of girls go through when they fuck with a lot of these ain't shit dusty guys. Some of them never learn, and some of them do. It just depends on the person. And it's going to happen. As a father, a concerned father, Rick, I understand where you're coming from. I mean, I have a sister. I know I can relate in terms of trying to look out for your kin. So I get that. I get your concern. Your daughter is, how old is your daughter again, Rick? She's younger than my sister. How old is your daughter? Is she gonna be 14? See, there you go. That's where it comes up again. Where right when they get around 14, 15, as a parent or as a sibling, and in the back of your mind, that's where the questions start to come up. They ain't no young chicken anymore. Is that ain't the 7, 8-year-old you once knew? They're older now. And the internet and the fucking, dudes at their school and shit. And I wanted to be that overprotecting brother, and be like, you better not fucking be fucking with Tyrone or fucking Chad, and just let me fucking find out. You could be that guy, or you could be that father and be like, don't let me fucking catch you sleeping around with Chad and Tyrone and Pookie and Ray and this. You can be that guy, sure, but they ain't gonna listen. They ain't gonna listen. They're gonna be like, all right, yeah, you good, man. Fuck that, man. Fuck you. I'm gonna fuck around with him just because you said that. Dude, you know how many girls I knew that were fucking around with ain't shit dudes and their parents disapproved of, didn't like that motherfucker. And the more the parents hated him, the more she fucked him. Facts. Okay? So I've seen it. I mean, I knew a girl that would fucking sneak out of her fucking house. I remember I was in 11th grade at the time. And she was fucking around with some college dude. And she was in 11th grade. And I think he was like a sophomore in college. And he was a Chad. You know what I'm saying? Ain't shit fucking dusty Chad. And she used to sneak out of her house and climb down the drainage pipe to get piped down by Chad, even though her parents were strict as fuck. I'm talking about made her take her cell phone and turn it in at night and this and that, and it would lay the whole groundwork. Even with all that bullshit, she was still sneaking out of the house to go get piped down by Chad. Trust me, these girls are not dumb, man. They'll do shit like that. And the more you're strict and the more you try to lay groundwork, the more they rebel. So I just do the opposite. I would just do the opposite. Like, you're going to try to be controlling and stuff. That's the wrong way to do it. I would just say, man, go do whatever I just say, look, listen, I made mistakes in my life. I'm not any preacher to come tell you otherwise. I just don't want you to repeat the same mistakes I made. Learn from it. And then when they do make those mistakes, because it's going to happen, you want to be there to guide them through those mistakes, rather than try to lecture and try to fucking write this rule book. because it's natural human mentality. Rachel said, yeah, most girls are like that. They'll rebel just to get back at their parents. Exactly. That's why, Rick, I think, I'm not a parent, uh, but I have a sister, so I know how it feels. If I was you, and this is my opinion, okay? I mean, still be a father and all that too. You got to do that. I'm not going to say that. I'm not saying you have to allow any boys over. Don't do that. But like, if she makes a mistake, like, don't like drag her through the mud, man. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like, it's just, at the end of the day, I think they'll make those mistakes. You just want to guide them through it, man. You know, you don't want to be like the controlling person and stuff like that, man. It's not healthy. And they're gonna make mistakes, and you just say, you know what, man. I can't say I'm perfect. Have to grieve credit girl or tricky smart. Yeah, you have to give. Yeah, girls are fucking like that, dude. Guys are too in a certain degree too, but girls are very rebellious, and especially teenagers. They're not gonna listen to like a lot of shit you're telling them. I know my sister back talks me all the time now, starting to get a little fucking mouthy and stuff and back talking. And your first reaction is you have to. It's like, you know what? Let me just forget that. Forget what I just said. Let's just start all over. Yeah, I mean, because if I tell her, hey, don't fuck with Chad, don't fuck with Tyrone, don't fuck with Pookie and Ray Ray, what do you think she's gonna do? Go fuck with them. So I'll be like, all right, that's cool. Tell them the opposite. All I can do is just try to give you my words of wisdom, but you don't have to listen to me. But I just last thing you want to see is I'm 16 and pregnant either. That's another issue as well. At least if, like, let's say they're gonna go out and have sex with other guys, you want to at least put her on birth control, right? That way she don't come home pregnant. You're answering for that shit, man. You don't want to be that guy. You want to make sure, again, that she don't come home pregnant, and then you as a father, Rick, have to be like, fuck, So you want to make sure, okay, she's out having sex, right? You're concerned about that, right? I would put her on birth control, at least. So, like, if you can't stop her per se from, maybe she was at a friend's house and met her boyfriend there or something, right? Like some shit like that. At least put her on birth control. That way, she ain't getting pregnant. See, smart. So at least you're guiding her. You're minimizing the damages. Now my sister's turning 16. I mean, I ain't trying to get in her business or nothing like that, but I mean, if it gets to that point to where she has to take birth control, so be it. I mean, again, you can only do so much. You can't like control a person like by the leash or nothing like that. You can lay the groundwork and the law down and stuff. I'm the man of the house. I'm the parent. This, and that. You do what I say. Sure, you can do that. You can restrict their cell phone access, all that shit. Yeah, you can minimize it in the house, but you can't stop what happens outside the house. She might sneak around and meet fucking Chad and Tyrone right down the street. And you may be at work. You don't have time to sit there and fucking watch what the fuck's going on, But at least if okay, this is happening, right? And you're gonna have problems, at least you can say, okay, look, obviously the control end is not working, right? My rules aren't working, right? She's not listening. So I can't beat his ass. But what I can do is put her on birth control. See, that's smart to me. That's a smart move, a smart parenting move. So you can minimize the damage or minimize the results of that. So if she makes a mistake, cool. But at least you don't have to pay for it later. Which I'm not downing her if she got pregnant or had a kid, but again, that's a young age to have children, man. and ask her to be a parent at such a young age. We want to make sure that you don't want to put her through that. Minimize the damages. That's how I look at it. So I'm not a father. I can't give you that advice, but as a brother to a younger sister, yes, I can. I would say that that's what I would do if I was in your position. Put her in the birth control. Like Joel Scams or Tricky Smart Men. Yeah. There are guys that are, like your teenage son can, go out and get another chick pregnant too, That can happen, Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely, Rachel. Rachel said my sister was 16 when she got pregnant. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that you saw that, right? You saw that experience of your older sister got pregnant, right? When she was 16. So then you told yourself what? You were able to guide your own self through your sister's mistake, not the kid, but the fact that she had a kid at a young age. And how hard it must have been for her. Now you said, I'm not going to make that mistake. You see? You see how you can learn from that? So sometimes somebody's mistake, you can learn from that. Like my dad, for example. My dad's an alcoholic and a former addict on pills, a former addict. And I look at how he struggles so much with addiction, struggles with his alcoholism. I tell myself, I'll have a beer every now and then, but I just would never get into the habit of making it a daily routine or a weekly routine or whatever, because I see what my dad goes through with addiction. Then I don't want to put myself through that. So you can look at somebody else's situation and learn from it and say, man, I don't want to be on that guy's. I don't want to be where that guy's at. You want to learn from it, man. Life's all about trial and error, No, we got 3 people watching. Who's all watching? And then on Facebook, I got 7. Holy shit. Usually Facebook, it's only Rick, Rachel, Samantha, same viewers, and maybe a couple others. Marvin sometimes. Marvin wasn't on tonight. Are you going to post a St. Patrick's Day parade on YouTube? Yeah, it'll be a video, just a straight upload. Are you going to live stream tomorrow night? Yeah, most likely. When are you going to have Maria on? Oh, God. Me and Maria have been trying to get together, but it's just our schedules don't jot, and then she wanted to go on Wednesday, but I was still sick, but I know me and Maria want to go back to doing podcast videos again, because me and her, we work really well together as a team. Maria is a very intelligent person. You guys don't understand it. I know you're gonna say, "Oh, you're in love with her." No. It's not even like that. It's just she's just a cool person to talk to, and she lives in Costa Rica, not even from here. She's so articulate and intelligent, and every time you just can talk to her about anything. It's just crazy. Maria's such a really cool person to talk to, and it's hard meeting people that are like that. Much less meeting women that are like that. She's just one of a kind, man. And I've always said this. She is marriage material. I'm dead serious. Maria is marriage material. And I'm talking about, and I'm not saying this in a sense for, oh, you're saying you'd marry her, you're saying that you want to marry her. No, what I'm saying is Maria's character, her personality, her persona, the way she carries herself. She's marriage material. I don't care what anybody says. Real talk. Whoever that guy that marries her, whenever that day happens, that's gonna be one lucky motherfucker. Facts. And that's the truth. Maria is one of a kind. She's a very genuine, nice person. And I think, it sucks that girls like her don't really get noticed. But like when you get to know her and stuff, you're like, wow, why isn't that guy putting a ring on your finger? You're such a sweet person. And she's a very good looking girl too. She's not ugly either. And that's even like the puzzling part, about the whole thing. Maria's a genuine person. Rick says she sounds like a genuine person. Yeah, she is. She's a very nice person. And even like Lady Steele, she just popped in the chat room. She's a genuine person. She's marriage material. You can look at certain women and you can tell they're marriage material right off the bat. They're the type of woman you can, like, as a man, would be lucky to marry somebody like that. Lady Steele's another one. She has a genuine personality. She's sweet, understanding. She talks. She's a very articulate woman and can hold a really good conversation and can give a man a peace of mind. Whatever man um, was to, marry Lady Steele would be a very lucky guy. Same thing with Maria. She's the same one. Same thing with Rachel. She's a sweetheart. Don't get me wrong. There are some women that are marriage material. You just have to go and find them. It's just the problem is, like Rick just said. He said the problem is a lot of promiscuous women are the ones that are getting more noticeable. Yeah, that's because they're throwing their pussy around. But the problem with a girl like that throws her pussy around is, yeah, she can sit here and say, I get all these guys and yeah, I'm this shit and stuff. But listen, and yeah, I don't give a fuck if I slept with 200 guys. Fuck you if you don't like it. No, I don't like it. I don't really care. That's your pussy, not mine. But here's the thing. Real talk, like girls that talk like that, let me tell you something. They're not really respected. And I think these girls don't realize that. It's like they keep telling themselves that, oh, I slept with 200 guys or I slept with 100 guys or 50 guys and I got that bad pussy or whatever. Listen, nobody respects those kind of girls. No one. And I'm telling you, it's going to end up like a case like what's her name? What's that? Cardi B, where she's with what ain't shit Pookie that she married. The ain't shit Pookie guy she's married to. She found her Pookie, and she's going to end up marrying one of those ain't shit dusty fucking Pookies. Yeah, those girls that talk like that and act all ratchet, those are the guys they get. Facts. Those are the guys they get at the end. You don't want to be that girl. Now, yeah, are there some really nice girls out there that end up with a Pookie like that? Sure, but a lot of that has to do with self-esteem issues, Rick. That has a lot to do with self-esteem issues. But most girls, or the girls that are very mature, the girls that are sound in mind, usually most of the time they get with a I'm the shit kind of dude. They get with those kind of guys. Most of the time. The girls that are promiscuous and live that type of lifestyle and stuff, they get with those guys. They get with the ain't shit Pookie guys. Those are the guys that they're getting. And I think that's the problem with a lot of the girls. They don't see that. Is that they think by going around throwing their pussy around and being a whore is going to get them respect. It's not. Now I know the guys encourage that and stuff, and the guys are sitting here. Those ain't shit dusty dudes are telling you, yeah, man, that's cool. Be a whore. Yeah, that's cool. Throwing your pussy around. Yeah, yeah. But in reality, they don't respect you. That's the reality. They're never going to put a ring on your finger. They'll keep you around and pump and dump you. Sure, they'll go around and fuck you. Yeah, absolutely. But they'll never, ever go past that extremity. And even if the ones that do marry those girls, it's going to be the ain't shit dusty Pookies. Those are going to be the only. Those are going to be the only guy that's going to be the only option they have at that point, and that's facts. So, what you been up to, Lady Steele? Damn, it's already 1 fucking 50 in the morning. Holy shit! I stayed up at 8 a.m. too. I haven't been up this late in a long time. Yeah. All right, well, guys, since no one else is commenting, I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and get the hell up out of here. Fucking tired anyway. I'll be live streaming tomorrow night, and I guess I'll see you guys in the morning, man. Until next time, peace.